EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
To the air right away is May. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To the air, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on the legal base, we putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money, mother make a pickup. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio.
Looking to put a drive together.
Call up Yeti. Check. Check. All right, go silver, ready?
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Man, it hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown! Bucky Irving with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll run on first down. 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, come out with me. Crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hey, dip right, dip right. Hey, chin right.
Fourth down, here's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
What's up?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Right here, right here.
Here's May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10.
Hey, kick in. I want.
And he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you just throw him the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
kickoff.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. A run up the middle with Irving. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing here is May.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Crazy.
Looking to throw. May.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
47-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Penn. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
New York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing is Hurts.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Third down and 13.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's May.
That's complete. It's Collins.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And it is caught. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, dip right, dip right.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. This is Mitchell. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
May looking to run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Sir, what's up? 5. Hey, what's up? Hey, 10 right. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
York able to send this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
King, Phil King. Phil King. Great.
On first and 10, here's Irving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 6. They go play action with Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's Xavier Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Third and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. 10. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonathan Brooks, 65 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll throw with May. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They go play action now. May. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Get.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
3rd down and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Hurts. Firing quickly here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the Colts 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 11 now.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
17 at the 15-yard line.
We're good.
Here's May. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
It's It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and
back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here is May. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent. Coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zaven Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Check.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on 1st down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
And now an audible here into something else.
That one looks like he'll throw here. 20, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 31.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Play action. May.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's May. That is caught.
And all the way down to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, what's that? Hey, Garfield.
Looking to throw. May. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get it.
Cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin'